Let's see what's going on with the situation stack. What is the situation? What is the situation Spirit wants to talk about today? All right, Holy Spirit, what is the message? So the first card we got coming out is anxiety, scared, panic. So somebody is afraid about something. We've got bounty hunter, which came out face down in the reverse. Chaser, hot pursuit. So I feel like somebody feels defeated right now because their intention to catch you or catch someone within the collective is failing. We've got lockdown, mental prison, confined, which came out in the reverse in the future position. Yeah, and I feel like whatever confinement this person may have had you in mentally is something that you broke free from. And unconditional, threatened, and retaliation. For some of you, this is somebody that you were in a relationship with or in some type of connection with. This could be a friend. This could be an old lover. And I'm also getting a message where for some of you, you may have moved on with someone else. You know, you could be in love with someone else in a new relationship. And as a result, this person feels threatened and wants to retaliate against you. You know, it's like they want to pay you back because you're happy. They want to pay you back because you moved on without them. And they still haven't let you go. We've got plugs coming out in reverse on top of anxiety. Tuned in, internet, and connected. So this person could be tapped into your social media, you know, tapped into, you know, your whereabouts and what it is that you have going on, keeping up to date. At the bottom of the deck, we have on the table. It says offer, proposal, commitment, legal, and verge, love. All right, let's get some clarifying cards with this energy, with the tarot. Need some type of proposal that this person wants to give you in regards to some type of pending court case that's going on. Take that as it resonates. All right, to clarify anxiety, we have Tower. So this person is going through a major breakdown. There's a major shift and heartbreak is what I'm getting that this person is in. We got Five of Pentacles to clarify, bounty hunter. Yeah, this person feels rejected. You know, they feel like you left them out in the cold. And with the Chariot coming out face down in the challenge position, you know, it's hard for this person to move forward. You know, this person feels stuck. This person doesn't have any movement right now. You know, it's like when they get their traction going, you know, they still get pulled back into your orbit. What you have going on is more important to this person. They're focusing on their own business. They're focusing on their own affairs. We got Five of Cups in the challenge position next to the Chariot. Yeah, so this person is struggling with depression, struggling with sadness. I feel like the loss of things not working out the way that they wanted them to. They got the Six of Cups in the challenge position with the Nine of Pentacles in the challenge position. And this person is holding up their own healing. You know, this person is holding up their own upward movement, you know, because they resent you for your independence and they're blind to the truth that took place in your relationship. You know, they don't want to take accountability. With the Two of Wands, it's in reverse on top of the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this person, you know, they could have been selfish. They could have been self-absorbed in this relationship. You know, they could have lacked compromise in this relationship. Only wanted to see what it is that they wanted to see type of thing. At the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands, the Strength and the Temperance card, and the Hierophant. But I feel like you're moving forward quickly. You know, you're getting stronger. You know, you've been up against some spiritual warfare. I feel like attacks from whoever this is on the sideline, projecting onto you. I'm trying to pull you back into what it was that you walked away from. But I feel like you've been very grounded. You've held it together really well. And you're being spiritually led out of the situation. You know, I feel like things are going to work out in your favor with the Hierophant and the Temperance card here with the Three of Pentacles. You know, you've got collaboration. You've got support that's backing you up. But this person is trying to create more confusion for you. You know, this person is trying to project more illusions onto you. And just kind of pull you back in. But with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, you know, I see you moving on to calmer waters, being in a position of stability. You know, this is you focusing on your legacy, your family, your home, your future, your finances. And, you know, with the Seven of Swords and the Lover's card, you know, this is giving what's done is done. This person is still moving in deceptive energy. You know, they're not trying to go within and self-reflect. They're not trying to do the healing that's necessary in order for them to grow and to evolve on their journey. They're too focused on what it is that you have going on. And with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups, you know, for some of you, this could have been some type of wish fulfillment that you thought you wanted for yourself with this person. You know, once upon a time, maybe you had a family, you had shared something. Just woke up to the truth of the matter. You know, you received clarity of the matter versus the fairy tale or the illusion of what you wanted things to be. And that's what's going to lead you to your ultimate breakthrough and your ultimate wish fulfillment of whatever it is that you desire that's more aligned with your highest good. Because the cycle that you came out of was the Devil and the Ten of Wands. You know, this is attachment, this is addiction, this is codependency, karmic energy. Somebody that could have been putting a lot of stress on you, burdens on you, creating a lot of problems, havoc, toxicity. Take it as it resonates. And you're walking away from this. You're walking away from this with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords here, and repairing your heart, restoring newness that you can plant seeds into the future. You know, things that are going to nourish you, replenish you, and refurbish what it is that you're letting go of from the past. You know, refurbish the energy that you invested into this relationship. And I feel like this person is just going through their karma at this time. They're in a space where they're feeling confined and restricted. And until this person releases what was and decides to focus on themselves, that's where they're going to be. So take these messages as it resonates. Whatever doesn't resonate, leave behind. I appreciate you listening, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.